Hotwave, a Chinese brand which recently gained in popularity thanks to their affordable rugged smartphones, released in May 2022 their ultra-budget rugged phone called T5 Pro with an above-average 7500 mAh battery, face recognition and Samsung cameras, and is fueled by MediaTek Helio A22 4-core processor. In today's video, we're going to be focused on Hotwave T5 Pro. We'll talk about the specifications and features of the phone. We'll do a few practical tests and comparisons to check the camera quality, its performance when it comes to gaming, and the battery life. And we will talk through all the major aspects of this ultra affordable phone, so stay with me. Welcome back, this is Adam and you're watching Family Pop TV YouTube channel. In a rectangle-shaped orange box, we can find the phone itself, instruction manuals, SIM card ejector, compliance and warranty certificates, as well as USB Type-C cable and a 10W charger. The T5 Pro is available in two colors, silver grey and vitality orange, and despite the level of aggression, the rugged phone has an attractive look with a touch of a modern style. In terms of design and build quality, the Hotwave T5 Pro is designed to survive the harsh and extreme environments. As the phone is IP68 and IP69K and military standard 8120G compliant, not surprised given its generous use of combination of the hard TPU polycarbonate plastic and high-quality synthetic rubber. These protections are great if you would use the phone in more adverse situations such as construction work or use in more drastic temperatures or extreme environments, but it's also great to take on hiking adventures or splash in a pool. Talking of which, my missus been throwing the phone to the pool to test its water-resistant capabilities. However, the manufacturers test the phones in the lab, in the freshwater and controlled conditions, and as you know, the water in swimming pools has the chemicals and salts which can damage the rubber seals and gaskets. So before you would decide to drop your phone into the pool or to the sea, make sure all the ports are closed, as the pool water or salty water will damage the exposed metal parts, and even the protective coatings can be affected, as chemicals from the water can corrode them over time. As you can see, the T5 Pro is fine underwater. It even has underwater camera mode, but we will discuss the camera and do a couple of tests later in this video. Before I decide to get the phone, I checked the reviews on Amazon, and there are a few reviews from Germany. Monster battery, robust, relatively heavy. We'll discuss it in a minute in the video. Next one, stable outdoor mobile phone with the latest Android, or top for the job. There's one review from Italy, pleasant surprise, cell phone with muscles. Right, the T5 Pro weighs 314 grams and with its 15mm thickness is pretty slim, considering it's a rugged phone. The above average lithium-ion polymer 7500 mAh battery can sustain your phone up to 4 to 6 days of average use on one single charge. I've been intensively using my T5 Pro for testing, gaming, social media, messenger, recording videos, shooting photos, etc, and I've been using it on the top brightness level of the screen with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth turned on. And the battery lasts me about 2 days, which is actually not bad. On a standby mode, the single charge will keep the phone going up to 26 days, which is absolutely good. The T5 Pro can be charged via protected USB-C connector at the bottom of the frame. The full charge of this giant battery takes around 4 hours if you would use a standard 10W charger included with the phone. You obviously might speed up the charging with the use of a fast charger, as the phone supports fast chargers up to 33 watts. Then the full charge would take only around 1.5 hours. Hotwave T5 Pro features a 6-inch IPS TFT display with 380 nits, with 960 by 480 pixels resolution and 16 by 9 aspect ratio, which effectively gives us 179 pixels per inch. The display gives bright, sharp image with around 16 million colors and has wide viewing angles, which are more than great for consuming visual content. And the screen is well protected by a Corning Gorilla Glass. The Hotwave T5 Pro is equipped with a rear module consisting of a 13 megapixels main camera with an f1.8 aperture camera from Samsung, along with a 2 megapixels f2.8 portrait camera and also a dual LED flash. At the front, we got a single 5 megapixels AI selfie camera with f2.4 aperture, ideal for HD video calls. Now let's do some primary camera tests. Here's a few unedited photos in 13 megapixels with a pretty strong JPEG compression. Here's the example of the photo taken by the secondary lens portrait camera. And here's the photo made by a selfie camera. Right, now let's see how does the T5 Pro captures the videos. The maximum video resolution is 1920 by 1080 pixels, which is a full HD. There's no image stabilization, so it's pretty basic. But the HD aspect ratio is optimized for the phone's display, so it looks fine. As you can notice, the camera consistently auto-focusing and the contrast is pretty harsh. It's not a professional quality camera, but for casual recordings it's totally fine. It has a 4x digital zoom, but since it's not optical, it degrades the quality pretty much. It basically crops the portion of the image from the sensor, and as you can see, the zoomed portion looks dreadful. So let's avoid zooming. Now, let's compare the video quality of the T5 Pro with the iPhone 11, as I think the iPhones starting from iPhone 11 having a superior cameras. I've been recording simultaneously on both phones, so you can see the difference. It's not too bad, but you can tell there's no stabilization of the image, so every camera shake is clearly visible. There's no tweak in color correction or contrast, it's a raw video straight as it is. The last test. Let's see how the T5 Pro's camera performs in the low light conditions. As you can see, the low light video capturing makes the image choppy. It certainly needs some more light to make a good looking video. Tell me what you think in the comments below. On the inside, the T5 Pro is powered by a MediaTek Helio A22, a lower mainstream ARM processor for smartphones, manufactured using a 12nm process technology. It has 4 Cortex A53 cores clocked at 2000 MHz, along with PowerVR GE8320 graphic processing unit. Helio A22 has a total AnTuTu benchmark score of 88,959 points, which is fine for general use. That's why Helio A22 has been widely used in budget phones, for example Xiaomi Redmi 6A or Nokia 2.3 or Huawei Honor 8S. The T5 Pro as a phone gets the total AnTuTu score of 95,265 points, which is slightly less than Samsung Galaxy A10, but slightly more than the Oukitel WP20 with its 95,200 points and Doogee S40 Pro with its 94,000 points. That makes the T5 Pro a pretty solid phone for general use, considering its amazingly low price of £129 or 149 euros on Amazon, or 94 British pounds or 110 euros or 109 American dollars on AliExpress. There are links to the shops in the video description if you would plan to buy one. I tried some gameplay. As you can see, this is Call of Duty Mobile. That's one of my favorite shooters, though I'm not that good. Anyway, it won't allow me to change the graphics quality. It has to be on low settings, but it works just fine. With 30 FPS, there's no many lags, no crashes, it all goes pretty smooth with a resolution of 960 by 480 pixels. What you can see right now is the unedited screen recording straight from the T5 Pro. That's exactly how I see it on the screen. Tell me what you think in the comments below. And now let's check another graphically demanding game, which is Asphalt 9 Legends. Here we got two performance settings, default and high quality. Let's see how the game performs in high quality first. You can see straight away the game gets a bit choppy. The FPS rate drops dramatically. Just to enhance the graphic details, shades and colors to the absolute maximum, it squeezes everything from that GPU and the processor. Currently one of my favorite games. It's so addictive, I just can't stop playing it.
Turn around and give me more.
Okay, let's drop the performance quality to default. Let's see what will be the difference.
Don't stop.
Way more smooth, certainly easy to play, however the amount of details been sacrificed. So, you can play games on T5 Pro, of course, just keep in mind what I'm showing you now are the recent most demanding graphically games, and the T5 Pro is an entry-level phone. The rest of T5 Pro's specifications is solid low mainstream. The 4GB of RAM and 32GB onboard storage, which is expandable up to half of terabyte with an external SD card, which can be inserted into the SIM tray along with the nano SIM card. The phone supports dual nano SIM cards with 4G LTE network. The secondary SIM card can be placed instead of an storage SD card. The Hotwave T5 Pro comes with pre-installed latest version of Android 12. This software comes with very little customization from Hotwave, but brings the usual features present in this version of Google OS. So there is no custom user interface here, but a stock Android experience, which is fair. Other features: at the back of the phone there is a fast fingerprint reader. As I mentioned before, the phone supports facial recognition and that works like a charm. For the clarification, the phone doesn't support the NFC contactless payments. Okay guys, if you enjoyed that video, please give us a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button so you won't miss when the next video comes out. I'll see you next week. That was Adam and you watched Family Pop TV YouTube channel.